Roger Taylor was a member of the famed band Queen with lead singer Freddie Mercury, releasing major hits like Bohemian Rhapsody and Under Pressure. Taylor embarked on a solo career, releasing several albums, and also formed group The Cross. After Mercury's death, he has continued to play with Queen and create new productions. Born on July 1949 in King's Lynn, Norfolk, England, Rogerr Meddows Taylor grew up in a relatively quiet, middle-class environment. His family moved to the town of Truro in Cornwall when he was still a young boy, and it was there that many of his musical interests began to take shape. From a young age, Taylor showed a deep curiosity for music. He initially gravitated toward the ukulele and guitar before discovering his true passion, drumming. By the age of 12, he had joined his first band, the Bubblingover Boys, where he played the ukulele. However, he soon transitioned to percussion and formed a band with friends called The Reaction, where he served as both drummer and sometimes lead singer. His energetic presence behind the drum kit and natural charisma hinted at the rock star he would one day become. Taylor was also academically inclined. He attended Truro School, a private school where he excelled in both science and sports. His aptitude for biology led him to consider a career in dentistry, and he enrolled at the London Hospital Medical College to study the subject. However, he quickly realized that the rigid structure of medical school clashed with his creative spirit. He soon transferred to East London Polytechnic to study biology, a subject he found more aligned with his interests, though music continued to dominate his life. During this time, Taylor became part of the burgeoning music scene in London. He played in several local bands and refined his drumming technique, becoming known for his unique style, which combined technical skill with theatrical flair. In 1968, a pivotal moment came when he met a fellow student named Brian May, a physics student and accomplished guitarist who was forming a band called Smile. Taylor joined as the drummer, and the group began performing regularly, gaining modest recognition. Miles' lineup would eventually include bassist Tim Staffel, who later introduced Taylor and May to a young singer named Farrokh Bulsara, better known as Freddie Mercury. After Staffel left Smile in 1970, Freddie Mercury joined forces with Taylor and May to form what would soon become Queen. With the addition of bassist John Deacon in 1971, the classic lineup was complete. Taylor's early life was marked by a balance of academic pursuit and relentless musical ambition. His classical education, scientific mindset, and artistic drive helped shape not only his powerful drumming style, but also his contributions as a songwriter and vocalist within Queen. Even before achieving worldwide fame, Roger Taylor had already shown the diverse talents and dynamic personality that would make him a rock legend. With Freddie as frontman, Roger Taylor as drummer and backing vocalist, and Brian May on guitar, the trio needed a bassist to complete their lineup. After auditioning several candidates, they eventually found John Deacon in early 1971. His calm demeanor and musical versatility rounded out the group perfectly. From the beginning, Queen was a democratic band. Each member contributed songs, and Roger Taylor was no exception. He wrote and sang lead on several tracks across Queen's discography, including hits like I'm in Love with My Car and later Radio Gaga. His unique voice, high-pitched and raspy, contrasted with Freddie Mercury's operatic style, giving Queen's vocal arrangements a rich, layered sound. Roger's contributions went beyond drumming. He was known for his flamboyant stage presence, sharp fashion sense, and involvement in production decisions. His drumming style combined precision with raw energy, often pushing the band's sound toward harder rock. By the time Queen released their first self-titled album in 1973, Roger Taylor had firmly established himself as a vital creative force in the group. Over the years, his songwriting and vocals helped define Queen's eclectic sound. As Queen rose to global superstardom, Roger remained one of its driving forces, fierce, flamboyant, and endlessly innovative. Thus, Roger Taylor's entry into Queen was not just a matter of joining a band. It was a meeting of artistic minds that would go on to make rock history. After Queen's frontman Freddie Mercury passed away in 1991, the band entered a new phase of uncertainty. Though Queen never officially disbanded, its members gradually pursued solo ventures. Roger Taylor, Queen's drummer and a key songwriter, emerged as a significant creative force in his own right. His post-Queen journey has been marked by prolific solo work, collaborative projects, activism, and a continued connection to the Queen legacy. Taylor had already released 2 solo albums, Fun in Space and Strange Frontier, before Mercury's death. Afterward, he began to focus more on his individual voice. In 1994, Taylor released his 3rd solo album, Happiness, which was deeply personal and politically charged, tackling themes such as British politics and media manipulation. This marked the start of a more reflective phase in his music. The album's single Nazis, 1994, sparked controversy due to its bold message against fascism and racism. In 1995, Taylor formed a new band, The Cross, where he took on lead vocals and rhythm guitar. Although the band never achieved the commercial success of Queen, it gave him the opportunity to explore different genres, particularly pop rock and funk. The Cross released 3 albums before disbanding in the early 1990s. Taylor's 4th solo album, Electric Fire, showed his evolving sound, blending electronic elements with rock. His lyrical themes continued to deal with society and human emotion, proving that he was more than just a drummer behind the kit. As a multi-instrumentalist and songwriter, he demonstrated his ability to carry projects on his own. Though Queen's days as a 4-piece were over, Taylor and guitarist Brian May remained active under the Queen name. In 2004, they joined forces with Paul Rogerr to tour as Queen plus Paul Rogerr. Taylor played drums and contributed backing vocals and occasional lead vocals. The group released a studio album, The Cosmos Rocks, and toured extensively before parting ways. Taylor's role as a cultural icon was revived further with the rise of Queen plus Adam Lambert starting in 2011. With Lambert as the frontman, Taylor returned to large-scale tours, performing Queen's classic hits to sold-out arenas around the world. His powerful drumming and signature falsetto harmonies kept Queen's live magic alive for new generations. In the 2010s and 2020s, Taylor continued his solo work. His 2013 album, Fun on Earth, blended introspective lyrics with rock sensibilities, and in 2021 he released Outsider, an album he described as his most personal yet. The album reflected on themes of isolation and mortality, an echo of the COVID-19 pandemic, and Taylor's own reflections on aging. Beyond music, Taylor has been active in charity work and political causes, particularly around human rights and environmental issues. Despite decades in the spotlight, he remains grounded and fiercely independent. Roger Taylor's life after Queen shows that while his role in one of rock's most iconic bands will always define part of his legacy, he has built an impressive and meaningful career in his own right, one marked by creativity, resilience, and authenticity.